Hello there. Welcome to class, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm Miss Faust. Please make sure, yes, you got it. Please make sure you have paper out and a pen or a pencil. I need you today to take notes and take good notes. So you need to listen really well. Okay? Everyone got that? Because you will need to have notes in order to do today's assignment. We are going to end this school year with a poem that is also a song. Okay? Not exactly in the same wording. Okay? The song uses different words, but it's about the same topic, the song. So we have a poem that can also work as a song. But then again, when you think about it, poetry and songs, they go together because music is based off of poetry, isn't it? The wording. You got it? Okay. Are you ready? Let me start with our first board. One moment. Here we go. So we got a poem. That's a song. It is called The Lorelei. Loreley. Sometimes spelled instead of the Y, the I. Okay? It is based off a German myth. So the German version is Lorelei. Lorelei. Okay? The Lorelei. Are you ready? So everyone has that? So just worry about that right now. You have that? Make sure you write that down. Okay? Now, the Lorelei, then I'm going to read you. It's not very long. See, it's very short. 3 stanzas. Remember, 3 poetic paragraphs. So 3 paragraphs, okay? So it's not long. The myth itself is about a beautiful woman, very beautiful, and she has a love whom she loves very much. Something happens to him. I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe he drowned. Not 100% with that, okay? But he dies. And she goes to the water. So yes, it's connected to the water. So yes, I believe he did drown. So she goes to the water, and what she would do is sit on a cliff, like a mountain. So on the top of the mountain, like on a cliff of a mountain, okay? And she would sit there and she would sing. She had a beautiful voice. She would sing, la, la, la. It was beautiful, okay? And people, sailors, boatmen, would come with their boats to maybe drop off supplies to the various islands. They're like little islands, little valleys, okay, little towns. So not islands, but it seems like they're little islands because the cliff is out like, it seems like a little island to itself. And they would hear this, and the men would get so excited. They would hear that and they would be like, where's that voice? Where's that sound coming from? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And the next thing, their boats would go right into that mountain, okay, where she's sitting on the cliff at the top, okay, and the boats would crash and they would drown. Okay. All right. So that's the myth of the Lorelei. So there are poems of that, and I'm reading to you the one, and songs have been sung. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful songs. Okay. So does that make sense? Okay. Are you ready to write down? Okay. Make sure you write down some information. So I'm going to read it to you now. The Lorelei. I cannot determine the meaning of sorrow that fills my breast. One moment, please. I'm going to use my glasses. Let's start again. The Lorelei. I cannot determine the meaning of sorrow, sadness that fills my breast. A fable of old, through its streaming, like water streams, it runs, allows my mind no rest. The air is cool in the gloaming, and gently flows the Rhine. And the Rhine is one of the rivers in Germany, one of the big rivers they have, the Rhine. The crest of the mountain is gleaming in fading rays of sunshine. Stanza 1. Stanza 2. The loveliest maiden, woman, young woman, girl, is sitting up there, so wondrously fair. Her golden jewelry is glistening. She combs her golden hair. She combs with a gilded comb, preening, and sings a song. La, la, la. Well, better than me. Passing time, it has a most wondrous, appealing, and powerful melodic rhyme. It's beautiful. Number 3. The boatman, sailor, aboard his small skiff, enraptured with a wild ache, has no eye for the jagged cliff. Jagged is cut. Okay, so it sticks out in the water. His thoughts on the heights fear forsake. I think that the waves will devour both boat and man by and by. And that, with her dulcet voiced power, was done by the Lorelei. What happens to the boatman? At the end, he crashed his boat into the mountain. Because again, sharp, the cliff is very sharp. In the mountain area, very sharp, sticking out into the water. And she's all the way at the top. Okay, and he hears this beautiful voice. And he has no eye for the boat anymore. And he just goes, yeah. And we have a group, a German group that sings the song, the Lorelei. And they have it where at the end, one gentleman, he really would like to meet her, and he thinks that he could do it without getting killed, but unfortunately, they were on their boats, and he started drinking some wine, and next thing, before you knew it, he too crashed because he was no longer fully paying attention. So yeah, that's the Lorelei for you. It's so beautiful that you don't realize that you're hitting the mountain. It's so jagged, it's sharp, it sticks out even in the water. You just go, yeah, and it's one of those where, even on the street, sometimes you don't realize there's going to be a sharp curve. It's going to go like that, and you think it's going to keep going, and next thing you're going, yeah, okay. So it is here. All right, so let's go through some important words. I don't think I need my glasses for that anymore. Okay, let's do this. Please make sure you get these words down. Gloaming means darkening. Okay? All right. I didn't need my glasses. So sorry. Okay. Gloaming. The air is cool in the gloaming. So it's starting to get dark out. So it's getting cooler and nicer out. Okay. Gleaming. Okay, we talked about the Rhine, R-H-I-N-E, R-H-I-N-E. That is a river, a huge river in Germany. Okay, pretty well known in Europe. Okay, the crest of the mountain is gleaming, shining. So the crest of the mountain, okay, it shines. It's all the way up there. It's very sharp up there, and it shines. Okay. All right, let's see. Her golden jewelry is glistening, is shining, because her jewelry, especially in the sun, so you can see the shine of it and go, wow, look at that gold. Okay. She combs with a gilded comb, preening. Preening means making oneself look attractive. So you look more beautiful when you preen yourself. Okay. A skiff is a boat. The boatman, or when we think of a sailor, I call him boatman, aboard his skiff, boat. All right. Enraptured with a wild ache. He's enraptured. In other words, he's taken with a wild ache. He's really in love. He hears this beautiful music. He just falls for it. Okay. And then, I think that the waves will devour. Devour means to eat. Okay. And that with her dulcet voice power. Dulcet voiced means sweet. All right. So let me hold these words up for you. Or you could put a pause to get them. Okay. Okay, let me go through the poem a little bit more. All right. So, again, in the first stanza, the speaker of the poem, he can't really explain how painful, how much in pain the person is in. Okay, but so you're gonna be dealing with some kind of pain in this poem. Okay, but it tells you that it's cool out. It's getting to be night. Okay. The crest of the mountain is shining. Okay, and then on top of the cliff, all the way up there, is a beautiful woman, and she's combing her beautiful hair. She's making herself more attractive. Okay, and she's singing a beautiful, soft, sweet song. Again, you gotta think, she is grieving for the loss of her love. Okay, that's what this poem is about. The power of, I guess you could say, hold on, one more. Okay, the power of grieving, of grief, the power of it. It's so strong. Okay, and she's going through this. And she does it through singing. In a sense, she leads these men to what? To their deaths, doesn't she? Okay, that's her way of dealing with her grief for the loss of her love. So she's called making herself beautiful. She's got that beautiful melodic voice, so full of melody. Okay, and it's just beautiful. And there is a boatman or sailor coming with his boat, a skiff, and he is just so taken by her, all this, and he doesn't think, and he's not even looking at the sharpness of the cliff, of the mountain, and everything, and he doesn't even realize, oh my gosh, the boat's going to go right into it, which is what it does, and because his thoughts are just on her. So the speaker says, I don't even think he realizes what's happening. Okay. And I think that the waves are going to eat him up. His boat and him. And yes, and that's the case. He drowns, the boat, is destroyed. And all that was done by our fair maiden. Does that make sense? So we have someone so you have it cool, it's getting to be evening, it's getting cooler out. We have a woman on top of the mountain, making herself beautiful. She's singing. Then at the bottom, we have a sailor, a boatman in his boat, coming and not thinking about anything, and next thing going, okay. Everyone understand that? Okay, let me give you examples of the Lorelei in the Rhine. Sometimes it's also referred to the Rhine River Valley. Okay, of what I was talking about, the cliff. And it's really sharp. People don't think about it when they make that turn around. that it sticks out. So sometimes you're thinking the boat's just going straight. You don't realize that, whoa, wait, we got to turn. And you just go right into it. That's the point. There are boats that will go right into it instead of making that sharp turn. So here we're talking about the Lorelei with the I version, the Rhine Valley. Okay, here we even have a boat. Okay, come right here. And here it is. See how sharp it just sticks out? It sticks out and how high up. So she would be right up there on the cliff there. And it sticks out. It's very jagged. It's cracked. And parts of it, the stone sticks out. And you don't think about it under the water. So the boats get, yes, they get destroyed. So here we have that. And then there are many versions of the girl, of the Lorelei. Here's one version of her. Again, in that area, a statue of her. Just a statue of her. Right here. So she's sort of, her head's down, and she has long, long hair. Okay, so here she is. So, again, there are statues. Well, a statue of the Lorelei. And that's what people focus on. Okay, they see that, yeah. Got to be very careful when you go boating in that area. Yeah. Okay. Any questions about the Lorelei? About the poem, song, myth? Okay. Here's your assignment for today. It is due today. I want you to do a visual. In other words, it's going to be something that you can see. Okay. I want you to draw a picture of what the scene looks like. Scene, again, is what I was telling, the 3 stanzas. In this first stanza, we have the speaker saying all about the pain, and it's getting cooler out, it's starting to get darker out, and this happens at night, more or less. It's more or less at night. Okay? It's not so much at daytime. During the day, you can see it's at nighttime. Okay? The second, you have the girl on top of the cliff. She's doing her hair, she's making herself more beautiful, her jewelry shines, okay? And then in the third stanza, you have the sailor in the boat. And remember, she's singing, right? In the second stanza, she's singing. And he hears the singing, and his heart is just going, woo! Guys, see, where's that coming from? Yeah, and then, yeah. The speaker says, well, there it goes. Lorelei took care of him. So that's the scene. In other words, a girl is singing, make yourself beautiful, and the boatman die. Well, the boatman dies, and the boat is destroyed. Okay? So what does it look like? Example, a boatman or sailor, if you want. The boat or skiff, S-K-I-F-F, remember one of the words. Water and a woman singing. Those are just some ideas of what to think about for this. Okay? I want you to use blank white paper for it and colors. Okay? And then the title is The Lorelei for the picture. Okay? The Lorelei. Everyone got the assignment? Everyone understand? Okay, let me get the first board out again. So you're doing a picture, aren't you? Of what it looks like. What this poem, instead of reading it, you would see it. What's happening. Does that make sense? That's the visual. What is happening in the Lorelei? Again, here are the words, and there's the assignment. If you have questions about the assignment, let me know. This is a little bit artsy. It's a good way to, end with our readings. And then your daily question. Would you rather eat a popsicle or a cupcake? I got sweets in my mind right now. Cupcake, or popsicle? I'm thinking cupcake. What about you? So, that's your question. Popsicle or cupcake? All right. So does that make sense? And I'm going to leave you with pictures, with the pictures. Now remember, the assignment is due when? You got it. Today. Fantastic, folks. Okay. Might help you out. So, till next time, I wish you a super day. I was going to say superb. Okay, we'll say it. A superb day with the Lorelei. If you need help, you know what to do. Contact me, please. Till next time, bye-bye.